Welcome back to reality. This is a show all about me. Hiya, Toots! Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't guessed already, today's inspo for my makeup in this video is Lady Elaine. Most of you know her like this. And she was a puppet on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I don't know about you, but like she terrified me. But there's good news because on the new spin-off show called Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, this is what she looks like. Much less terrifying. And she inspired this makeup. Because I'm a mom and I have a 2-year-old, we watch a lot of Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. And so I just thought it would be fun to recreate this look. And it was fun to challenge myself and see how I was going to recreate the makeup of a cartoon. So, if you like what you see, please keep watching. And that's all I have to say. I'm really excited about this video, mostly because it's just kind of like silly and fun. So we're going to start with the eyes because this dark color and like the intensity of the color could really mess up our clean, simple face makeup. So starting with primer, just all over. You guys know how I do. You know how I do it. Okay, and then I'm going to take a light kind of flesh colored shade just all over my lid. And like all the way from like lash line to brow bone. Easy. In concept, this eye look is going to be easy because we're using just like similar colors, nothing crazy, no crazy like shimmers or anything like that. But application wise is going to be a little bit particular. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so I'm just going to take a crease blending brush, and because this color is kind of in between purple and burgundy, I am mostly using this Tarte's Pro palette. What we're going to do, we're going to have to manufacture our own from this palette. There is a hair tickling me. Haha! I have found there were 2! They were in cahoots! Not okay with me. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit of Mod, which is more red, and a little bit of No Filter, which is a little more purple, combined. And we're going to go in the crease. Now, Lady Elaine doesn't have anything crazy happening on the outside of her eye. No like giant wing or anything like that. It just kind of like stops softly. So that's what we're going to do. Similarly to my color of the year video. But her transition color goes all the way across her lid. And her transition color, I feel like, is a little bit more purple than her lid color. Maybe. I don't actually know. It's a cartoon, so like, who knows? Okay, and then I'm going to take that light flesh colored shade again and clean up just this top underneath the brow bone. Because, whoa, who knows what that was? I think it was my shape tie. It was! Okay, I'm pretty content with that right now. You know what I was gonna do was cut my crease. That's what I was gonna do. You guys, I almost totally spaced it. Okay, where's a good brush for that? Okay, I have a few different brushes that are gonna be good for this. I'm gonna put a little bit of Shape Tape on the back of my hand. I don't need like even a full dollop, which is what I just did. Okay, so Lady Elaine, her dark color is like a really stark line right next to her transition shade. So we're going to do concealer. I know some people do the thing where they like put it on and then they look up, and then that's their like definition line. It's a thing, apparently. I saw somebody do it one time. And the color is consistent across the lid. So I want my concealer to be consistent across my lid. You know what I'm saying? So that the color applies consistently. It's hard to talk and do this at the same time, you guys. My lids are pretty wrinkly, so this is like especially difficult. I don't know how people just like take a thing and just like swipe and it's like a perfect line. So ideally I wouldn't have to get my shadow wet, but I did. Haha. Ooh, and I'm glad I tested it because that is way too dark. Okay, let's go in with maybe just the red. That brush does not like me. I think I need to pick whether I want the purple or the red because combined they are too dark and scary. And I think the purple is too close to black. So we are not going to use that one. Let's use this red. We're gonna go in with a different brush that's fluffier than I would like, but hopefully won't matter. Okay, this looks okay. And I'm going in with it dry. And I'm pressing it on. I'm not like blending or anything like that. Just taking the shadow and pressing it onto my lid. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I think I might need a smaller brush just for control's sake. Ooh, this one is perfect. I hope. Sometimes I say that and I'm like, yikes, stripe. Shouldn't have said that. This color in the palette is called Drama. This line isn't as like stark as I would like it to be. So I'm going to go in with a liner brush, wet, and then I'm going to go along that line, that concealer line. So I'm gonna have to scooch really close to the mirror. I guess I could do this, and you can kind of see me. I'm like staring so intensely, my other eye is watering. That looks more like what I am going for. And now I can take that smaller brush and still get close to that line, but it can be really clear. It definitely looks cartoony, doesn't it? Well, guess what? It's 'cause it is. All of that has taken place. This is a little bit like, feels like Jessica Rabbit. Now I get to do all of that on the other side. Wow, what a privilege. What do you guys think? I think this is fun. You don't have to worry about, I'm not going to worry about my lash line too much because we're going to use a liquid black liner because she's got a liquid black liner on. I guess it's funny describing this whole thing because it's like she's a cartoon. Like she's not actually, I don't know. Some of it's because she's a cartoon and some of it's because they put makeup on her, and some of it's, you know, a little of both or something. So, but so far, I'm really glad I picked this this Drama color and not Vamp. I think Vamp would have been too dark. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how this has gone so far. And then let's go ahead and do our face. This facey face. I'm going to be trying out again, like in my last video, this Tarte Base Tape Primer because I'm actually going to use my Tarte foundation this time, so I'm excited to see how they work together. And this is supposed to be really moisturizing and hydrating, so hopefully it gives us an even base because she's a cartoon and has perfect complexion. And we're gonna go matte to begin with because she's a cartoon and doesn't have like highlighter on. We are gonna put some on, don't you fret. But we're gonna start with pretty matte things. So this whole look is pretty matte for the most part, and then we're gonna add some things just because I'm me. So I'm using my Shape Tape foundation, and I'm just gonna plop it all over, and then I think I'm gonna go right in with a finishing powder, a light dusting all over the place. Does anyone ever get sore from like boing, 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 boing? I do. Maybe that's just a me problem. Oh my gosh, I totally lied to you guys. Before I do powder anywhere, I'm going to put Shape Tape under my concealer under my eyes. And then I will powder in the necessary places. Okay, I have foundationed, concealed, and powdered. I have powder on my eyelashes and I can see it. It's freaking me out. Okay, I want to do liner last because I don't want to do it. And so we're going to take a matte, pretty taupe bronzer. I guess not pretty taupe, more taupe than some of my others. And I'm going to just do a little bit of cheekbone action, just a little bit, just to give my face some structure, but not at all like a contour. And then a little bit around my hairline, just because that foundation is my lightest color of my skin. And then because she's a cartoon, her nose is very prominent. So we are actually going to put a little bit on our nose because powder tends to, like, I don't know, take some dimension out of the face because nothing's reflected. So we're just going to do a little here, a little there, you know, some on the tippy tip. You know how it is. And this is not a how-to contour so you look like a cartoon video. Okay, but I am contouring differently because she's a cartoon. Put a little on my jawline just so, again, it's prominent because she's a cartoon. It is prominent. And I don't want it to disappear. I like that. So the goal is not to contour my face so that I look like Lady Elaine, but it's not gonna hurt. Okay, and we're gonna do some blush in this video, which I know you guys are excited about because I never do it. And I want something that's really flesh colored. So I'm going to take Prim from Tarte, and she has it in these cute little circles right on the apples of her cheeks. We're gonna blend it up just a little bit because, again, I'm not trying to look like a cartoon. This is not a Halloween video, but I want it to be reminiscent of her. It's inspired by her. If you ever get too much blush on, you take your powder brush, your translucent powder brush, and just go over it, and it'll kind of blend some of it out. Nice, just a light wash of flesh color. Now, let's comb through these brows. Now, Lady Elaine is blonde, so she's got these cute little taupey brows. So I'm actually not even going to do my brows. I'm just going to leave them as is, but they do need some taming, and I think there's foundation in them. So that's that. I guess the only thing left is eyeballs. Not the only thing. Let's do a little bit of highlighter because I want to. I want to use from the Balm, this Mary Luminizer. It's very pretty, light, you know, just the way it should be. So I'm just going to do a little bit with the same blush brush so that it can just keep blending those together, hopefully. And just a little in some places. I am going to put a little bit under my brow bone because I want to. I still have blue on this from the last video. If you haven't seen it yet, it's fun. And now we're going to do a liquid black liner. Now she just has, again, cartoon, but I'm pretty sure she's supposed to have black liner on her top lid. So we're gonna do that. And I'm not gonna do a big wing. I'm just going to kind of like, it's called like a micro line. And I have this new teeny tiny eyeliner from Ulta. It's called the mini or something, micro line black, micro felt tip liner in black. And I'm going to just trace along and then stop where the purple stops. Let me get this other mirror out so I don't go out of frame. I'm not afraid of making this liner thick because it's really apparent in the show that she has a black liner on. So, oh no, I lost the cap. Okay, it's right here. It's fine. Also, as I got all up and close and personal to my eye, I realized that I blended this eye further out than this eye. So now I get the sweet task of going back in and doing some recon. All right, I think that's gonna be as good as it gets. And then on her lower lash line, again, cartoon, but we're going to take a black liner, a black gel liner, and just run it on our lower lash line. I would never actually do this in my real life. Actually, I did this in high school all the time. But I've decided, because she's a cartoon and has big eyes, I'm not gonna run it in the rim, in the, what is that called? Inside, the waterline. Just putting it on the outside. And then it'll connect up with this little teeniest flick that I did up here. Because Lady Elaine's eyes are connected on the outside, obviously, with black, because she's a cartoon. But they don't always outline everything in black, like some cartoons. So I think they meant to give her eyeliner. And there's that. All right, and then lips and mascara, I think, are it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do mascara now, and we'll do lips in a second. Now, in the illustrations, Lady Elaine has two little eyelash flicks. So we want the outside of our eyelashes to be really covered in black so that they are flicky. So you can see it when you open your eyes. Maybe we should be Daniel Tiger and his family for Halloween this year. Wouldn't that be fun? Joe would love to be Daniel Tiger. And we have a baby too. Baby Margaret and Mommy and Daddy Tiger. Oh my gosh, how stinking cute would that be? I think I've just decided what we're gonna be for Halloween, which is in like 10 months. Okay, and then for lipsticks, I have a couple different colors. I think I want to use this. It's a balm from Julep. I had a couple lipstick options, like I always do, because I can't make my mind for anything. I had a couple Kat Von D ones, a ColourPop one, but I think I'm just gonna use this Julep one. It is It's Balm Lip Crayon in the color Magenta Plum Creme. And it's like a, oh, this is perfect. It's like a lip balm and lipstick in one. So it's very comfortable and it smells so good. What's kind of fun about Daniel Tiger is that all the human women are wearing makeup. So like Teacher Harriet has this like fun purple eyeshadow, and oh my gosh, I feel like Lady Elaine. This went so well. Do you like the transition colors right and the lid colors right? How fun. Someday Joe will be like, are you serious you did that? I'm like, yeah, I was hanging out with you all day. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had fun recreating this. I hope you had fun recreating this Lady Elaine look. It was really fun to do. It really challenged, like, okay, how am I gonna create this? How am I gonna create this? I hope this was helpful or useful to you in some way. Even if you're just like afraid of purple shadows or whatever, they can be blended out really nicely. Things like that. So, thanks for joining me and see you next time.